Hey yo, what is up FPG fam? Further here and welcome back to another Snowbreak video. So in today's video, it's all about my girl Cherno and how I found one of the most OP borderline broken strats in the game, and I haven't had more fun since finding this strat with my community. Massive shout out to you guys on stream. Essentially, it's all revolved around her ultimate, which is one of the best, if not the best ultimate in the game, where she summons an entity to fight alongside her, does damage, massive damage, and when it's going up against another Titan, it looks like two massive kaijus going at it. It is epic, and I think my girl Cherno is just underappreciated or overlooked or both, and I hope to shed some light on that today. She is an operative that has massive potential once you unlock certain things and you put the right team build around her, which we're going to go over here in just a second. So hopefully you get some value from today's video. If you're a Cherno main and you haven't tried this out, I recommend you give it a shot. Let's go ahead and jump straight into it. We're going to go over her build first, her kit afterwards, and then I'm going to go ahead and show some gameplay probably during the entire time. So this is the current build that I have on my Cherno. It's pretty mid. I'm not going to lie. I'm still in the process of mid-maxing my characters here. We're going to go over the skills here in just a moment. The weapon's just a 3-star weapon that increases their chaos damage by 25%. It is an SMG. Cherno's an SMG user, which kind of holds her back. I'm telling you, if she was an assault rifle user or sniper rifle user, she would probably be one of the best, if not the best character in the game, because then she can stay at range. The way you want to play this build is have her behind cover, stay at range, and not take hits. But with an SMG, because it doesn't have good distance and the ricochet, you really want to be up close and personal to do the most damage. But that's not how you want to play Cherno in this strat, in this build. So it's unfortunate that she's an SMG user, but it's okay. We still get the job done nonetheless. Anyways, moving over to the logistics. Now the logistics is just what I have, the best thing that I could put on her, which is increasing the ultimate damage, which is fine because that's what this strat is all about. But you really want to have the auxiliary one, which I'm planning on farming up here relatively soon and getting that on her. So we're just using what we can for the moment. Now moving over to the manifestation, this is incredibly important in order for this strat to work, because this is what it's all about. So if we take a look at the first one, you need to have the first one unlocked, certainly, and then the second one is just an added bonus. You don't have to have the second one unlocked for this to work, but certainly the first one. And the reason being is because the first one, the existence of Belleberg no longer has a time limit. Belleberg is the entity that comes out to fight alongside you, like your JoJo Stan. And without this unlocked, it does have a time limit. So no matter how much you're healing yourself, it's going to go away. And that's unfortunate, because with this strat, you can have the ultimate run for the entire duration of the battle. You can have Belleberg out there for the entire time alongside you. So you need this unlocked in order for this to work, and luckily you can farm her shards up and you can get this unlocked relatively quickly. The second one, like I mentioned, is just a bonus. Using Clear Empty Skies will immediately heal Cherno to full HP. This allows you to essentially do slightly different team builds, so you can take out one of the operatives that I have in this one and maybe slot in one that can get her ultimate quicker, because I will admit it does take a little bit to get her ultimate online. It's not that bad, but it does take a little bit. But once you do have it online, you have it out forever as long as you play your cards right. So this one is just really nice, but you don't have to have it. It's just one to work towards, and that's what I'm doing right now. Moving over to the neuronics, the two that you want to unlock first is this one right here. When Belleberg is present, Cherno recovers HP equal to 5% of own max HP for each target that Black Dog passes through. What you have to keep in mind is that the ultimate, the entity, whenever it does damage, whenever it's attacking the enemy, it's going to take health away from Cherno. Once your health gets to a certain point, the entity will go away, even with the manifestation 1 unlocked. And if you don't have a certain amount of HP, you can't actually activate the ultimate. So you want to make sure that you're consistently healing yourself. That's why the team build we're going to go over here in just a second is so important. But this one is going to be essential to unlock. And then this one right here is one that I unlock as well, where Belleberg bulks up, increasing his body size, attack, and max HP by 20%. So this is going to be very good for him. And then I have this one unlocked. This is just for CCing capabilities. Once again, with Cherno in this strat, you want to be in the back. You want to make sure that the enemies can't get close to you. But for whatever reason, if they do, which is a possibility because they can surround you, you can do this one, which is their standard skill. It's going to go ahead and put up that defensive wall, but it's also going to knock them up. So you get some CC, you can reposition, you can do damage and maybe kill them. So this is one that's always good to go ahead and unlock as well if you want to. And then we have this one as well for the other ultimate. When Belleberg is present, Cherno provides an attack bonus equal to 25% of Cherno's attack to auxiliary units of full squad. So if you have more auxiliary operatives that use that, like drones or something, then this can help to output more damage. So that's also another one that you can look into. But my recommendation would be this one for the CC, because in this team and in this strat, you're going to be having Cherno out for the entire time, and you're not really going to be switching characters except for some really niche situations. Now, that is Cherno in a nutshell. We'll go over to the skills really quickly. The defensive Psyche, this is what we just spoke about. It puts that shield up. It does damage. It does damage reduction. And then with the neural skill unlocked, it actually knocks him up. So then you get CC. So this is actually a really good skill to have. And then the other neural skill, it just expands how big that wall is. So it just keeps enemies at bay and it allows you not to take as much damage. The support skill, not something that we're really too concerned with, but it is a good one nonetheless. If you have to use it, you can pass through enemies. It allows you to move quickly and swiftly, and it actually keeps them in place almost like in a time zone to where they can't move for a certain period of time, and then it allows you to take control of the battle once again and do damage. So that's nice. And then Belleberg is what we're talking about here. This is the end all be all. This is what this strat is all about. Clear empty skies. Cherno deploys Belleberg to immediate attack once upon its entry. Then Belleberg will continue to use wreckage to perform regular attacks. Each attack consumes a small amount of Cherno's HP. So in this strat, what you'll notice is while you're just walking with the ultimate out, it's not consuming any HP. It's only when the entity is attacking Belleberg. Now, Belleberg intermittently consumes a certain amount of Cherno's HP to launch a large number of special wreckages that track the targets. This is where it kind of sits there, charges up, and then it unleashes multiple attacks, and it's really cool. Now, Belleberg does not take damage, but disappears when Cherno HP is lower than 25%. That's where the health percentage is incredibly important, keep in mind. And then Belleberg's attacks all deal chaos damage, so you want to have your chaos damage high up as well. So that is the ultimate, once again, one of the best ultimates in the game. And then you can see the duration of Belleberg's 15 seconds. So that's how long he stays out there without Manifestation 1. But with Manifestation 1 unlocked, there is no time limit, like you can see right here. No longer has a time limit. So he's going to stay out forever as long as you can keep your HP up. So with that being the case, the two teammates that we're going to have alongside Cherno is my girl Quiet Quitter Yao, massive heals, and we're going to be using her support skill. So you launch the support skill and you keep the heals up consistently, and this is almost 100% uptime. As soon as the light goes away, you can actually recast it. It's almost a 100% uptime. It's pretty nutty. So you can have consistent heals all the time. And then the other character that we're running alongside her is Chen Xing, and Chen Xing, for her support skill, you can lay the pod down and it's going to provide those HP pods, and it's going to consistently heal you. So this is where taking cover is extremely important, like I mentioned before, because you take cover behind something, you launch the pod down, and then you launch the winter light over you, and then you stay in that, because it's very easy to move out of the winter light if you're moving quickly, trying not to take damage. And it's very easy to not get the pods when it's deployed because you're moving around too much. But if you're behind cover and you go ahead and you launch the support skill from Yao and you launch the support skill from Chen Xing, and you just sit in one spot and you just pick off enemies while you let Belleberg just run rampant, then you're getting consistent heals the entire time, and Belleberg will stay out there the entire time, and you won't lose out on the ultimate, and it can stay out forever with this strat and with this team build. It is nutty, and once again, it's the most fun I've been having in this game. It's like autoplay Snowbreak. You just pop out every once in a while to do some snipes, pick off some enemies if you need to. And once again, if the enemies are starting to close in on you, you go ahead and do your standard skill with Cherno. You knock them up, and then you take damage. You have damage reduction, and you are able to pick off the enemies that already are at low health, because by the time they're coming to you, Belleberg already did some damage on them, so they're probably close to dying. Not to mention, you're now an SMG user, so they get close to you, you're able to do more damage as they're approaching. Once again, if you are a Cherno main and you love using Cherno, I would advise you, if you haven't already, give this a shot, see how you like it. Once again, if you have Manifestation 2 unlocked, you can probably go ahead and do without, I would say maybe Chen Xing. You could probably take Chen Xing out, and you could probably put on an operative that will help you get to your ultimate quicker. Or you can maybe use Freesia Hush and use her support skill that allows you to take less damage. You get a shield, so that way you keep your heals up. So that's always another option that you can take advantage of. Or you can maybe go with 4-star life, use her drones. That could be an option also. So you can maybe switch out and maybe get a different operative in there where you don't need as much heals. Anyways, guys, I do hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you like what you saw here today. It's not the most meta build by any means, but it is a different one, a unique one, and a viable one that you can actually utilize in the game. So I hope you guys enjoyed, like what you saw, and I'll see you all in the next one. Remember to stand out, be different, have fun, go further beyond in everything that you do. My name is Cody. You call me further. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.
補給が来たよ。